I really don't understand it. I just need clarity here. A good player is a good player is a good player, and people need to be honest with themselves. If you look at Eden Hazard, do you call him a bad player? Forget the whole overweight thing. We'll get to that. We'll forget the whole overweight thing and so forth, and the injury thing. When you see Eden Hazard playing, when you see him play at his best, are you going to deny that he's not amongst one of the best players in the world? Are you seriously going to deny that? That makes no sense. It makes no sense whatsoever. You denying how good this player is. And you know what? I blame myself. Because as I look on Twitter, I'm like, wait a minute. Why are people judging him via how many goals he scored? Why do people keep on judging him based on, oh, you haven't, what's the song on my face? You haven't, oh, sorry. That's actually like flour. Basically, I've been eating. So, why is it that people look at him and compare him to a Messi, or then compare him to, okay, look at this guy, like Haaland has already scored more goals than Hazard has in Champions League games. So say, wait a minute, do we judge a DM for how many goals he scored? Do we judge a creator by how many goals he scored? If we're to judge Zidane and Maradona by how many goals they scored, they wouldn't be among some of the greatest players in the world. In football, you have different roles. You have different roles. Hazard's role has always been a playmaker, creator, facilitator. The issue was that season he had for Chelsea where he scored all those goals. So the people were like, oh, therefore he should be doing this. No, you can't do that. If he had been a high volume goal scorer over multiple seasons, bring Messi, bring a Neymar, bring every other playmaking goal scorer, because really Messi is a rarity. Messi is a rarity of a playmaker goal scorer who at a very high level produces a high volume of assists and goals. So that's different. But this whole thing of Hazard has now failed at Real Madrid based on what? 100% he turned up overweight. I have no idea why he did. I think he was just having a laugh. Look, he wanted to eat something. Okay? Last I checked, it's not a crime to eat. Okay? Last I checked, it's not a crime to have some lunch. You know me. I love my meals. But I get it. You should have had your meals earlier on in preseason, come into the main thing of preseason. By the time the season starts, you should be in lean, mean form. But we're not going to deny that the last time we saw Hazard in action for Real Madrid against PSG, he was one of the best players on the pitch. Are we going to deny that? So you can't put a full stop on his Real Madrid tenure. You simply can't, because it's not even really began yet. But my thing though is this: is that shouldn't we be supporting great players? Shouldn't we be supporting top players? Shouldn't we sort of condone and encourage the very best players who are playing at the top of their game? Isn't that what we should be doing? So where does this hate come from? Because look, I keep saying to people, yes, I put Sanchez ahead of Hazard 100%. As I assess things and analyze things, Sanchez was doing far better than Hazard, because Hazard, it was the perfect example of ability over effectiveness. I always felt that, yeah, I'm sure Hazard has a more ability than Sanchez, but it doesn't mean anything. Sanchez is simply being much more effective and having a greater output on the pitch. Then came the World Cup for Belgium in 2018. And guys, I know you wouldn't deny it. I know you wouldn't, hold on to your goats who are international flops, international losers, who can't do it at World Cups. I know when you hold on to those losers, but Hazard done what your goats haven't done. I'm not doing this to be rude or to annoy you guys. I'm Moses. I'm Moses. I part the Red Sea, come walk with me. I'm part of the Red Sea, come walk with me. I'm just here to tell the truth. What he did in that World Cup semi-final was amazing. He literally was carrying that Belgian team. And if De Bruyne was a lot better than he was, then maybe he would have actually helped out Hazard. But we all know De Bruyne has yet shown up in any major final. Quality player, he's not yet shown up in a major final. I'll get to De Bruyne very soon, don't worry. So the thing is that this is a blessing in disguise, this whole virus thing, because I still believe, let me put it this way, Hazard isn't Cristiano, because Hazard isn't a goal scorer. And 100% Cristiano's, what Cristiano provided for Real Madrid was truly amazing. truly, truly amazing, truly exceptional, but he's not. Like Cristiano, it's different. He's a goal scorer. He provided goals. Hazard is not a goal scorer. First, even if he was a goal scorer, very few players can match up to the kind of goals that Cristiano has. So that's even one thing. But the fact that he's not even a goal scorer, that's not what his thing is. So the very fact of Hazard coming into the Real Madrid team, you'd have to be stupid, very stupid and thick-headed to now compare him to Cristiano. That's just being stupid. Hazard coming in is that, okay, this is now a different team now. Because when a player has that kind of ability and that quality, it's put, what was always holding Hazard back is something that I always say, which is mentality. Mentality, which and that's also it's mentality, psychology, and how you approach the game on a mental level. That was the only thing that was holding back your boy. And the reason why I put Sanchez ahead of Hazard was like, for Hazard, you shied away from the responsibility. You weren't greedy enough. You weren't selfish enough. That is why, for me, Robin is one of my favorite players of all time, because Robin was so greedy. Because Robin loved the big time. Robin loved the big stage, and that is a very special asset of players. And remember, that asset of players is not something that is tangible. The whole thing of like, I love the big time. High pressure situations gives me orgasms. I get orgasms over high pressure situations. That's a whole different tactic that guys have, and Hazard did not have that. But when I saw what Hazard did in the World Cup 2018, and what I saw him do for Chelsea in our final season, I was like, maybe he's not finally turned the corner, and he's been able to just click into that mindset of, okay, all right, this is what I have to do. But I get it. What Hazard did in that European Cup final, and how I talked about it, made him a target. So this is nothing to do with Hazard. It's to do with me. And see, I'm one of those guys that I'm the wrong guy you want to get on the wrong side of. Because as I said again, if you push me, I will expose your goats and I will make you really pissed off after me. So that's what I'm a nice guy. But when you push me, I told you, ask anybody who's known me for a long time. Ask your boy Billy Boy. I can get at you. So basically, my thing though is that it's very important to allow Hazard to prove himself. That's all I'm asking for, Hazard to prove himself. Because and this is what I always said, Real Madrid need to completely revamp themselves. I think it is foolish for Zidane to think that, without Cristiano, we can still go through. This team is still a Cristiano team. And you can see that the reason why they would have lost to Man City, 100% they would have lost to Man City, is it's still a Cristiano team. A Hazard team is very different. See, like when you now look at Belgium, that is like a Hazard kind of team, and you could change your whole thing psychology. But yeah, I did make Hazard a target because of how I talked about him. And people will come in crazy. I still believe he's a better player than Cristiano. But Cristiano is a better goal scorer. But I will accept that he needs to prove himself. He needs to prove himself. And if this Real Madrid move doesn't work, he's done. He knows he's done if this Real Madrid move doesn't work. So it is imperative. It is important that it works. But guys, this is just my final thing here. Envy and jealousy is bad. It's wrong, and it makes you ill. Hazard at his best is one of the best players in the world. You can deny it, you can say no, but he simply is. Because either you're a hater or you're a football fan. Choose. If you're a hater, then you will try and pick holes into something. And if you're a hater, I have no time for you. If you're a football fan, you'll take a look at what he did at the World Cup, what he did for Chelsea, and say, this guy is something special. This guy's ball control, his technique, his footballing brain, his sense of gravity, his sense of balance, the ideas and creativity he has with the ball, how he walks within tight spaces, his movements within the ball, his grace on the ball, and how quickly he changes direction. These are the kinds of things that form a supreme player. Zad will rise. Don't hate.